There are many kinds of onions in the world, but what we eat the most are big onion. There are two kinds of big onion that we like to eat. It's the white one and the purple one. Onion is easy to grow, but to have seed is not very easy. The first thing we need to get seeds. Onion we need to plant them in the winter in tropical. When we got seed, the first thing we need to do is do the seedling, start the seedling. The first technique is just sow the seed in the bed directly and cover with straw. And a few days when they start to sprout, we take the straw out and let them grow tall, about 5 to 6 inches, and pull them out to transplant them again. The second way is just plant the seedling in the trays. This is the technique that people like to do the most because the seed is so expensive. After that, we can till the soil, make the soil as loose as we can because the root of onion is not very strong. They can grow well in very loose soil. Then we add compost. Compost from leaves, from many things that will make the root, make the bulbs big, and then add some chicken dung, make them grow fast. And after we put the compost, it's good to water the soil very wet because it will be easy to make it wet very deep before we put the straw on it. After the soil is wet, we just sprinkle straw, thick straw on top of the bed. Straw will help to keep the moisture stay long and keep the weed, control the weed very well. So we don't need to do weeding. That's make it a lot easier. After we put the straw, we need to water straw again. Water the straw, make it very wet because straw is very fluffy, and then we can pull the seedling from the tray to get the dirt from the bottom like this and plant them in the straw. This technique make them not wilted, they grow fast. But another technique, we need to pull them out from the bed and then transplant them again. This technique, they will wilt in the first day, but after that they will go back to normal. So the way to grow them, one seedling per one hole, and then make a hole in the straw and then plant them. Make sure that the root touch the ground. It have to touch the ground. Don't let them stay in the straw. After that, water them again. Not very long. They grow very fast after that. Onion grows so fast. They will be very big. And then there are more leaves. When they grow big enough, we can see that there are more leaves on each plant. This kind of onion, they don't split like a green onion. Green onion, they will split up often. But this one, they will be bigger and bigger. You can see the bottom of the stem turn to red or white. It depends on the varieties of that onion. And then the stem big, more leaf, big leaves. What will happen next is they will start to flowers. When we have flowers like this, if we want to plant them for eating bulbs, we need to break the flowers off. We don't let the flowers on the plants because if we keep the flowers, the bulbs will be very small. But if we want to keep seed, we keep the flowers like this, and the flower will start to bloom slowly. Every day we can see they open, and it look very beautiful and smell so good. I like the smell of onions a lot. Onions flowers is very delicious when it's young, before it bloom. If we eat them, it will be very tender and very sweet taste. I love to eat onions flowers a lot. But when it bloom like this, you cannot eat them because it will be tough. We cannot eat it easily. When they bloom, they start to pollinate. In the small seed, in small bulbs, there's a lot of seed. When they dry enough, old enough, they will have the black seed inside. This is the seed ready to harvest. When we can see the seed turn black color and then the stem, the leaves dry up, there's only stem of the flowers left. That is time to harvest the seed. The seed from onion is quite easy to separate from the flowers, and the seed is black color. This is what we can save for next years. Saving seed of onion is very hard in tropical because there are not many kind of onion we can save seed, because they can give seed easily in the cold climate, but tropical is hard. There's a few kind we can do that. And if we keep the seeds, we will get the small bulbs like this. If we don't keep the seed, the bulbs will be very big. But normally the seed price is very expensive. It's worth to keep seed too, because the seed price in Thailand is about $300 per pound. But the price of onion is so cheap, especially the onion from China, so cheap. So when we harvest them, it's good to keep them in the open air where the air flow, or if we put in the cold room, it will help to keep them last longer. If we grow onion for ourselves, don't grow a lot, about 3 square meters is enough for the whole family for all year round. And if we grow ourselves, we don't use chemical, we can keep it longer, and the taste is a lot better.